In this video, you're gonna see me go from a boring, empty factory into one of the best factories in Smoothie Factory Tycoon. But in this video, you're gonna see me get every single dropper and every single blender that you possibly can get in this game. So let's get into it. All right, so in order for us to start, I'm going to get the free Rainbow Upgrader, which is a game pass that you can get. And then I'm also going to get this strawberry dropper here, and then also get this gold dropper here. So as you see, there's a whole bunch of different droppers. There's an orange one for 100, banana for 1k, kiwi, and it goes all the way up until we get to the dragon fruit one for 150 million. But what I do first is that I come back here and I turn on the auto blender for the very first strawberry blender, and then I also turn it on for the orange blender as well. All we need is that one stuck? All we need is another 5k, and then we don't really have to come back here anymore. All right, once it passes through this thing over here, now we can automatically open the door. So what I'm gonna do in the meantime is I'm going to go over here. These are some of the most underrated parts of this game. There's this obby over here, which is labeled as hard, and I might die in the process of doing it. But if you do it, at the end, you get a reward. You see over there, it says 2 times, so I already have 9.5 times the multiplier for how much money I get. So it would multiply that by 2 for 2.5 minutes, provided I can finish the obby. Yeah, the lava is kind of quirky like that. In fact, you'll see it on the easy obby. Woo! Oh, I forgot. There's one other thing that I have to do here. I'm going to have to increase the processing speed. But in the meantime, we're going to get that going. We're going to press the button right here. We're going to buy these two. And then we're also going to buy the auto blender for this. Then I'm going to pour the rest of the money into this kiwi dropper. I'm also going to buy the gold dropper for that, just so that we can get more gold going. So right there, we have literally 100k. Now you get to something like this and you go,
oh, you know, it's lava checkers. You got to jump left, jump right.
What if I told you you don't have to do any of that at all? No hacking, no macros, no auto clickers. You don't have to do any of that. You can literally just hold down the space bar and go through it as if it wasn't anything at all. So long as you're jumping, I believe what's happening here is that your body isn't necessarily colliding with the lava piece, so you don't really have to worry about it too much. What I like to do at this point, since we're getting a lot of money coming in, is I like to auto upgrade all the tiers. You get the upgrade tier here. Anything that goes through it, it adds a little bit more to it. So far, we have strawberry, orange, banana. I believe this one is kiwi, blueberry, grape, and we're going to get started on the raspberry one. Then I'm also going to get the molten bucket upgrader. We're also going to get the gold jar painter. I think we should focus on getting a whole bunch of droppers because 86 million is a lot of money. So we're going to buy all of these. This is the coconut one. I don't know which one would be my favorite though. And then we're going to buy up all of the crystal droppers, which by the way, again, insane. Imagine getting a smoothie full of like gold or crystals or something like that. And now that we're getting into the hundreds of millions, I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then we're gonna get the last molten bucket upgrade, which is tier 3. I'm gonna focus on getting the rest of these. We still have the hot pepper blender, the apple blender, and then the dragon fruit blender. So we have completed the first step here. You got the strawberry, orange, banana, gold, watermelon, kiwi, blueberry, crystal, hot pepper, grape, apple, I forgot what this one was. And we're going to get started on the raspberry one. On your end, if you're trying this, there would be a little rebirth button right here for you to see. Once you get up to a certain rebirth, you'll be able to open the basement. So we have a blackberry dropper, a cherry dropper, a pomegranate, wow, mango blender, carrot blender, and lava blender. If there's ever a speed run category for this, like this would be it. No! We also need to fully upgrade the acid refiner. We need to get the laser scanner upgrader, and we also need to get the jar cooler upgrader. You know, there's a lot of people coming down to the basement. I don't think there's 2 people down here. A lot of our time is going to be spent down here grinding these out, and that's why the auto blend is so important. Now, fun fact about this game, and I really do want to put this out there for anyone who decides to play this door is closed by default. So even if you go down and what's going on up here? They're stuck. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. All right, there is a button for this. Now I'm gonna try to hit it and also angle it in a way for us to be able to see it. You gotta keep hitting this until they all get unstuck. You know, it's actually so interesting because tycoons have been around ever since I've been playing. I've never been like the craziest about them. There are some tycoons that are not like that, like retail tycoon, theme park tycoon, where like you have to build whatever you want, Miner's Haven, and I totally died right there. If you are the type to be like a completionist, like you have to finish each and everything, this game, more than some other tycoons, it really allows for you to do that with minimal amount of Robux spent. You don't necessarily need the auto blend, and you don't need the rainbow upgrader. Those are things that kind of just expedite the process. But Did he get chopped? I'm gonna get the second upgrade there, and the third upgrade there to fully upgrade it. I'm also going to wait a little bit. In fact, if we get some good RNG, we might be able to get the second upgrade for the laser scanner. All right, let me press the button right here, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna get the second upgrade for that. All right, we definitely have enough. So mango blender, auto blended. All right, so now that we have quite a bit, I'm going to immediately get the auto blender for this, and that gives me enough money to get the first dropper for the carrot smoothie, and that's the second. And we might even be able to get the third before the first blend is done. I'm gonna be honest with you, in my 17 times of beating this, I actually haven't seen anyone else beat the hard obby to the point where it makes me think that it is a hard obby. I've done some pretty brutal, unforgiving obbies. Like, has anyone ever played like Tower of Hell or Treacherous Towers? Like, that dude died. Yeah, he went back to his factory. He didn't even finish it. I'm actually going to fully upgrade the lava blender, and I'm also going to get the acid refiner so that now we have a fully upgraded acid refiner just to expedite things a tad bit further. Now we have quite a bit of time of the 2x speed. We get to the final tier, and let's go through all of these beautiful blenders. We got the peach dropper, the lemon blender, the pineapple blender, pear blender, lime blender, and then the last one, the ice cube blender. Wouldn't it be super nuts if you were getting trillions of money, like trillions of dollars, just by the second? And by the way, that's also because of the fact that I'm getting 19 times the money multiplier. Well, now that we have this amount of money, I'm going to get the pineapple dropper 2, and we're getting quite a bit, so I should be able to get the third one. And now we only have 3 left. We're gonna get that pear dropper, the second one, and now we're gonna get the third one. Now we only have 2 left. It really makes me think that getting to this part of the game, you would have to have spent so much time. So I'm gonna get the first lime dropper, and then we only have 2 buttons left that's worth trillion. I mean, technically we have 3 because there's the capacity one here, which technically just for completionist sake I'll get. And by the way, this is the third person who's came down here. I don't know if I'm developing like a fan base a little bit, or people are just super curious to see what happens once you have everything fully upgraded. Although it could have something to do with the fact that I named my company better than yours. All right, we are done with the trillions, and I'm going to get my first quadrillion, and I'm going to spend it on what could be the final gemstone enhancer upgrader. There's 20 rebirths for that? While we build things up here in anticipation for fully upgrading the last blender, I'm actually gonna go up and do that obby one more time. Hey, look at the easy obby. I'm gonna blow this person's mind. We're just gonna jump through it. Woo! Oh, what? I can't get it? Get to the grand finale where I'm gonna buy this last dropper, and then we're gonna go up here and we're gonna finish out 1, 2, and we completed it! The ultimate factory. You see all of them over here, and we have all of them down here, and we're gonna watch it all go bye-bye, just like this.